So today we are starting a new lesson, chase game cards, in which we will create our first game in the basics. So in this lesson we will make a chase game and it would contain 7 topics that we need to complete so that our game will be ready. So these topics are move left and right, move up and down, chase a star, play a sound, add a score, level up and victory message. The first topic is move left and right. So remember in lesson 2 we used go left and right. Now we will use the same mechanism in this game. So delete the default cat sprite. After deleting the cat sprite, go to the backdrops and add 2 new backdrops, Galaxy and Nebula. I repeat, Galaxy and Nebula. First, take the galaxy. It would be our first level. So, okay, it should appear in any second. Now I will add the other backdrop, Nebula. I don't know if it exists or not. Okay, the backdrop Nebula do exists. Okay, now go to the backdrops and delete the first backdrop. Click on the backdrop palette. Okay, I will do this quickly since free zoom has just 40 minutes. Okay, so then we need to add a new sprite from the sprites library. I will take the robot and you all should take robot. Okay, take the robot sprite and it should appear in any second. Robot. So there are 2 robots, retro robot and robot. Select this robot. We need this robot. Okay, this robot sprite. Okay, now the same codes we did in go left and right, we are going to use that only. Okay, remember when we completed go left and right and go up and down, I told you all that if we combine these 2 left and right and up and down, we can add life in the robot. Okay, then select when space key pressed. Actually, we don't need the space, so I will select right arrow and go to the motions and select change x by 10. Now I will tell you a cool feature. If you click on this block, you can duplicate it so that the time would be not much consumed. Okay, so we are done with the first topic, and remember, since we are making this single game, do not remove these blocks. If you have removed these blocks, you can do Ctrl Z. Now I will zoom my screen and you both test it. Okay, now Click on left and right button. It's working. Now our sprite can move left and right. So why does this happen? I explained in lesson 1 that x is the position of the stage from left to right. Okay. Negative numbers will move to left and positive numbers will move to right. Okay. Step 1 completed. I'm not going to tell the learning things since we have learned some of the things, but when new things will come, I will tell that. Now the next step, the second topic is move up and down. This is in this topic we will continue with the same project, but we will duplicate it and we will add up arrow and down arrow. Okay. Now instead of these change x, we want change y. Since change x is not useful in this condition, okay, you can keep any numbers of your wish, maybe it 10, 5 or 12, but I will recommend to type 10. So now before testing, I will explain you something. Why this number is the position of the stage from top to bottom. I explained this in lesson 1 and lesson 2. When we insert positive numbers, it will go up, and when I will insert negative numbers, it will go down. Let's test it. You both also test it as well. Okay, I do remember. Now left and right working, up and down working. So you can see that our robot sprite has life. Okay, I can see Abhiram's screen and he is also doing well. Abhiram, go to the backdrops and select the galaxy backdrop since it would be the first level. Okay. Okay, now let's move on the next topic. Okay, Abhiram, I can see here. Okay, you go to the backdrops tab and you will have the galaxy one as well. Select the galaxy one and go to your sprites. Okay, now let's start. The next topic, the third topic, chase a star. In this topic, we will add a sprite to chase. Okay. So we need a new sprite from this. And remember, do not delete your robot sprites and your code, or else you will be in trouble. Okay. Choose a sprite. Now select a new sprite, and that sprite will be star. Select star, not starfish. Okay. And yes, obviously this is the space, so the robot will consume the stars. So we want the star to appear randomly on a screen, and in this case we will use when green flag click and go to the controls loop and select the forever loop. Yes, this is a new block. Forever means that in this loop anything that starts will continue forever, but we can stop this by clicking on the stop button. So we have used this random position. This random position helps a lot because it won't be complicated like this controlled coordinates. Okay, now let's start. Now let's see the okay. If you can see, it's looking like the robot and the star are both moving, but the robot is moving manually, whereas the star is moving AI with the help of code automatically. Yes, Abhidam, I can see your screen. It's amazing. So we have done a lot. Now let's go to the fourth topic. In this topic, we will learn how to play a sound. Play a sound when your character touches the star. Okay, we have done this in lesson 2 where we added sounds and our own sound. But in this case, we want our own sound, not our own sound. So select the robot sprite and go to the sounds. We need a new sound, which is the collect sound. I will play this sound. Okay, now let's add the code. Select one green flag, click and take the forever loop. I have given the information about this and take the if then. Okay, this block checks conditions if the conditions are true or false. So go to the sensing and select this block touching star. So this if then tells that if its touching star is true or not. So if it's true, it will play a sound named collect. Okay. Okay. So full. I will go to full screen mode and select green flag. Okay, it's working. Now we have done a lot of progress and we have added our robot to life and plus we added a star. Now the next topic, which is the fifth topic, I think, is add a score. Okay, so Abhiram, I have seen your video in YouTube in which you made a game in which there was a score and the use of a variable. So you type in the chat about how do we add the score and what is a variable. Okay, go to the chat and type. I'm waiting for you to type. Okay, so when I will receive the message from Abhiram, in this fifth topic we will add a score point to our chess game. Okay, it would make it even more interesting. Abhiram, I have not received the chat message from you yet. Chat. I will go to the chat. Okay. Okay. So I will first go to the variables. Okay, now explainers. I know the definition of this. Then also I've seen your video and I just wanted to know if you know the meaning of the variable. I will see in the chat if you have any more responses. Yes, you are telling that at the top we can see a option make a variable. Yes, Abhiram, I'm not asking the process of how to create a variable. Okay, I will type in the chat so that you won't be confused. Wait a minute. Okay, tell the meaning of a variable. As soon as you start, we can continue, or else we won't be able to continue. I am waiting for your response. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. But do it quickly. You don't know the meaning? Okay, Abhiram, I think you have listened something else. Yes, I know you know the meaning of a variable. Okay, I think you're not being able to type it in the chat. What? Go to the robot sprite and select this. Okay, everyone, I think that you have heard the meaning of the text uh, different, or you have understand the text wrong, but I will tell you the meaning of a variable. Yes, I know you also know the meaning of a variable. I'm not telling that you don't know the meaning of a variable. Go to the robot sprite and select the variables, and then you can create your own variable. Okay, fine. Don't be worried, Abhidam. Don't be worried, Abhidam. Don't be worried. I know you know the meaning of a variable. Don't be worried, okay? So I will continue. So since Abhiram also know, but his mic is not working, I think is that a, a variable basically stores one data and only one data. A variable cannot store more than one data. So in Scratch you will have already a built-in variable, my variable. We can rename this variable, but if you accidentally click on the delete my variable button, okay, what I have selected, then here there are no variables, then create a new variable named score, and it should be available for all sprites. So we will continue with this code only. At the starting there should be 0 score, but as soon as we touch the star we will change the score by 1. So the set score to 0 means that it will set that score to 0, And change score by 1 means that it would change that variable by 1. Okay. Now the next is level up. So in this one we will go to the next level. So let's continue with the rest of the code. Select green flag. So we want to level up. At the starting we want it to start with the backdrop galaxy, not nebula. Okay, because sometimes it starts with nebula. And then go to the controls and select wait until. This block wait until that condition is true or false. So go to the operators. This operators is maximum. It contains maximally mathematics. Okay, but we will use the equal to. Okay, and go to the variables and select score. So wait, it will wait until it will wait until score equals 10. Yes, we can do this even if in an if then also. For more fast responses, select this. And then after this, switch backdrop to nebula. Go to the events and select this block. When backdrop switches to nebula, this will be triggered when the backdrop actually switches to nebula. I've noticed that I have stopped my code. Okay. So when it level ups, we want it to play a sound. Okay. I'll go to the sounds and I will quickly get the wind sound. Okay, go to the sounds library and select the wind sound. Okay, so that it will play the sound of wind. Just select this wind. Do not take these. Just take wind. Come on, we are running out of time. Okay, go to the code and select play sound when until done. So it will play sound when we will level up. Okay friends, I am just creating one level. It is your wish to create more than one. Come on. 2, 3. Oh, and now I'm also okay. Test it. Okay. Okay. Just one more. Okay, nice. So you can further continue on this. You can add many levels. You can continue and add a new level. So the last one is victory message. So this will be a sprite that will show a message when you go to the next level. So go to the sprites library, but instead select this paint one. Okay, so that we can create our own custom sprite instead of a built-in sprite. So I'll name it level up. Okay, so select the text option. Scratch is very good since it's made for children and it also has a built-in paint editor. Not many languages have built-in paint editor, and type level up. And make sure that the color of this is yellow. Go to the fill option and select the yellow color. And you can even change the text style. We are defaultly in sans serif. Select this option, selecting option, and instead go to the text and change the text to a pixel. Pixel. Okay, now it looks much more better. Now we are done. Now we have to just do the code. Okay, now let's select the position for this. I want it to go at the center of the screen. Okay, so at the starting, we don't want the sprite to appear, so select hide. So select when backdrop switches to nebula, show. Okay, we don't want it to show for a permanent time, we just want it to appear for a small amount of temporary time. To and then hide. So we are done, but don't forget to insert the position so that it won't go automatically into a random position. Clean up blocks. Okay, now let's test it. So I only want 2, 3. Okay, I'm also excited. Wait a minute, what is happening? Where are you going? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it actually worked. So friends, pat yourselves. Okay, we have completed the game. Okay, this was a very interesting game, isn't it? Okay, so we learned many things to add in a game, and you can use these ideas to make your own games. Okay, now before giving an outro and some other things, I will tell you the things that we have added and learned in this chase game card lesson 3. So these cards, 7 cards, are move left and right, move up and down, chase is star, play is sound, add is code, level up and victory message. So I will stop my sharing. Okay, there are just 2 minutes left. I will do this quickly. So friends, we are done. Okay, very nice. So, before saying bye to everyone, I will announce you the thing. So, I will give you all a homework. Okay, listen to this homework. Okay, so the homework is that you need to create a game in which there would be a frog which would be chasing a bug. A frog chasing a bug, and this should be your own. Okay. Okay. Abhiram, you can
Okay.
type in the chat. Okay. So I want to give a different homework to everyone. So Abhiram's homework is to create a game in which a frog will be chasing a bug. So here I will give the homework to Lokesh. Okay, Abhiram, unmute yourselves. Unmute yourself, and Lokesh, unmute yourself. Abhiram, mute yourself. Okay.
Okay,
Lokesh.
Aryan.
So I will give you a different homework. In this, you need to create a game in which a dog will be chasing a cat.
Okay, Aryan.
Okay, and share the game and record it while you make it. Okay.
Okay, Aryan.
So friends, bye
Aryan,
everyone.
Aryan,
Yes,
I'm not getting motion blocks in Scratch.
you need to select to the sprite and then it will come. Okay, so there is 1 minute left. So friends, bye friends, bye
Bye,
everyone.
Aryan. Bye, bye, friends.
So I will publish this video to YouTube and watch there. Okay, bye. Like and share, do subscribe and hit the bell icon.